Next up, at UFC 313, we have Brunno Ferreira, and he is taking on Armen Petrosyan. Brunno Ferreira, 12-2 in his career, 3-2 in his last 5. He is coming off that submission loss to Abus Magomedov. He is taking on Armen Petrosyan. Armen Petrosyan, 8-4 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5.
Hold on. Close your mouth. Turn your face a little bit to your left. A little bit less. Right there. Now look at
He's a
camera.
good-looking dude. I'll fucking take this all day. He's a great-looking dude.
No, I think it's who you think you look like, yeah.
Oh, you're going to say Armen Petrosyan?
No, I think Bruno is like...
100%. That's a young Angelo. Yeah. That's young Angelo. That's what I look like. That's Jersey Shore Ranch. We go there every weekend.
So you are from New Jersey.
I'm not from there. You go there. That's how vacations work.
Do a little fist pump. Do a little cabs.
What's funny is at the daddy-daughter dance last year, went with a couple of guys, and I was dancing my ass off with the kids.
Whoa. Let's back up.
My friends all have daughters, so we all went with our daughters.
The daddy-daughter dance last year, I went with a couple of guys. We danced
and our daughters.
I
danced, and I did. The feet were going crazy. I danced my dick off, and people were like, "You got moves for a big."
Now
dude."
you have
like,
your dick off at a daddy-daughter dance.
With a daughter keyword, dick's gone. Anyway, Brunno Ferreira. While he's an Angelo doppelganger, he's not quite as tall as I am, but he is a little thicker, and he uses that short stockiness to close the distance. He's got some powerful striking. He is light on the feet. He's constantly mixing up his attacks. He's going to bounce on those toes, and he leaps in, leaps back out. And even though he is fast and he's powerful, and even though he has a ton of finishes, he's not reckless. He can actually be low volume and wait for the openings before he finds his spot. He can grapple as well. He's got powerful takedowns. He's got slick BJJ. He is definitely a striker. He doesn't usually go to the grappling as plan A, but all you got to do is dig into some of his historical fights and you will see those takedowns.
Chin check MMA. They're just thanking me for my service. You're welcome.
I hate that so much, honestly. He's coming off that submission loss to Abus Magomedov at UFC 308.
Anything for this country.
Also at UFC 308 was Armen Petrosyan. Armen Petrosyan's a fun striker, professional kickboxing background. He's also a failed lock of the week. He can be a bit of a brawler. At times, he does rely on his chin and just banging out. He lands at an impressive almost 6 significant strikes per minute. He is hit with around 3, so the striking differential is great. The technique is actually there as well. He does not have the best takedown defense, but he does have good scramble and get-up skills. He's coming off the wrong side of the insane double back fist KO highlight. This should be another really fun fight. This fight doesn't matter, right? It does nothing for the rankings. Neither one of these guys can get a title fight. But it's fun. It's for the fans. It's for the boys. And I'm looking forward to it because I think we have 2 guys who can and will strike. And then one of those guys can go to a backup plan if they need to. And that is Brunno. I'm picking Brunno here as a dog. I think he'll come in. If he lands big early, he'll find the knockout. He's durable enough on the feet to not really get knocked out that quickly. Obviously, we've seen it before, but Nurzulton is a giant human being. I think Brunno comes in, has a few exchanges. He either has success with the power early or he gets touched up a little bit because Armen's a high-level striker, and then he immediately goes to the wrestling where he should have a huge advantage. Bruno's going to be the pick. There are some bets on premium regarding him. Jakey boy, what do you think?
Yeah, Louis Bond said they need to do a documentary on Jacob, the things he went through. And honestly, I haven't thought about that, in a while, the things I did for this country. And, it's probably going to be tough to sleep tonight. Well, it's probably gonna be a little bit tough to sleep tonight thinking about those long that long day. I only did it one day, but that was a long day, So I don't know if you know that.
I thought it was more than one day. That actually takes a lot of wind out of this.
It was,
I thought it was like a whole summer.
No, it was. I mean, we got there. We got there before the sun came up, and we're there. And then I decided, no mas for me. That was enough for me, But I did my time. I just, I felt like I was almost too good at it. I was.
You felt like a traitor to your country, and you just couldn't sleep at night, pretending to be.
I'm trying to break down this fight, Angelo.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Armen Petrosyan is a former lock of the week, and a lot of times I do stick with those people because I see something in them, and he's going to be the more technical fighter. He's going to be the more technical fighter in most of his matchups. Unfortunately, he has lost 4 of them. And you're looking at a guy, Brunno, who almost has that, like, I want to say like that Nicholas Mata power for the division. Like Nicholas Mata is a 155 or 155, 170, 155, 170. But he has the power of like a fucking middleweight. Like he touches people and he fucking hurts people. Even if he doesn't finish them, he fucking hurts people. And Brunno Ferreira is like the exact same way. Even that fight against Abus was like fucking thinking he was going to be that German kickboxer again, right? And in the first round, he was doing it, and Brunno was, making the reads, defensively sound or whatever. Brunno stepped on that gas in the second round and turned Abus into a Russian again very, very quickly. And it took all of the wrestling and grappling Abus had in that fight to fucking survive the striking of Brunno Ferreira. Armen Petrosyan, there's no fucking backup plan, all right? He's going to fucking strike, and if the striking doesn't go well, he's going to get fucking put out. And Brunno, as Angelo mentioned, really is a judoka practitioner. I think like a double black belt, like a very high-level
judo practitioner. Or he is a judoka.
And I think he might go back to that wrestling. And if you look at the fights that he's had, he's never really had a chance to use the grappling. Gregory Rodriguez, right? Gregory Rodriguez is like a world-renowned grappler. You're not going to fucking try to wrestle him. Nerzelton, all those finishes on the ground. You're not going to really try to wrestle him. Phil Hall's a wrestler, and he fucking just kind of knocked him out. Dustin Stolzer is a very good grappler. You're not going to out-grapple him. And then Abus is the same way. So this is the first fight where he can enter this fight and have a major advantage in the wrestling and the grappling should he choose. And you look at the gram, it looks like he's been doing some judo stuff, doing some grappling stuff. He might just charge through this guy with his power, grab him, throw him to the ground, because that's usually how he's been winning a lot of fights, especially on the regional scene. So we might get a throwback fight from Brunno, but even if we don't, in the striking, it probably is going to be one of those situations where Armen's going to be looking good. He's probably going to back up Brunno. He's going to be landing, and it's going to be what I said against Trevin Giles and Carlos Prates. I said Trevin is going to have so much success that he's almost going to get drunk with the success, right? He's going to be like, oh, I'm feeling good. Oh, I can touch this guy. Oh, look, I'm lighting this guy up. I'm touching him. And then, boom, the big shot's going to come. It's probably going to be the same thing happen here. Armen's going to be backing him up. Ooh, look how, let me try to, I'm going to overextend. Brunno's going to make that read. He's a very good striker, has the power advantage. I got to go with the Hulk to beat Superman in this one.
Yeah, we're on the same side here. Obviously, he was a bit of a favorite there, then flipped to a dog. And the odds are like they're yo-yoing a little bit. I saw him all the way up to plus 140. He comes back down. So I don't think people quite know
minus
what to do here.
-150 makes sense to me for a guy like Brunno. I just feel like he has more ways to win. I know he got knocked out by Nerzelton, but that was kind of a weird. And Nerzelton's like
He's that point, beast.
He was fucking 6'9" or whatever it was. 69, nice. And just kind of caught him a little bit, but
The ADD that was in that, you said it. You said it to yourself. You reacted to the thing that you said to yourself and then moved on. The ADD in that.
It's not called ADD. It's called just having enough wherewithal to understand your thought process and keep things going multiple times in different layers.
And saying it out loud.
You're very
and
just
saying
like,
it out loud and reacting to it.
You're very just like, he is a wrestler, and he also can do punching. And then the other guy, he also does some of the punching too. And if you do the wrestling to him, it's not good for him.
You sound like a Japanese store owner. It's not good to him. Anyway, I don't do that. And I don't have Tapology in the background. You just did a whole Tapology guy thing. Okay? We got $7,600 on Brunno Ferreira. He will be in my DraftKings fantasy lineup. The upside is there, even a decision. He's so low priced, he could score really well, especially with a couple of takedowns in the mix because he do the wrestling. And if the wrestling do to him, he'll be fine. You can unlock all the picks, the bets, the tools, and everything else that we do for $10 an entire month. Just go to WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. Every single pick, bet, tool, the artificial intelligence. $10, sorry, go ahead.
Would you say that Japanese is your least favorite Asian?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was trying to act dumb, and you were like, "Oh, you sound Japanese." I just wanted
because the way you switch the words around. It wasn't
Stop
sounding
Asian
dumb.
hate.
It sounded
I'm
like
very on board. Stop Asian hate.
You were it towards the end of it. It went from a duh, and then it turned into just like English isn't your first language. And from a household where English was not the first language, I can spot that from a mile away.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, your fucking fake Italian parents.
Go ask my mom. Okay, you fucking asshole.
Why easy?
Yeah.
Can I say? I did
on,
have. Speaking of. Okay. Go ahead, Angelo. It's your show.
This guy super chatted, and I didn't answer his question. That's all I was going to do. He said, are we going to see Alex Pereira's first submission win? I hope so. That would make me the happiest boy in the world. All right, now that's done. Go ahead.
You say weird stuff. I was at Zuma in Las Vegas eating some, you think that I'm a picky eater, Angelo, but I'll tell you this. I did eat some, I don't know what that is, but I did eat that, and it tasted like it looks, which wasn't great. But I do want to talk about this.
You get
First of all,
diarrhea?
I had the 8-ounce ribeye or whatever that was medium rare, right? Angela, I know you're a well done guy, but this was medium rare, right? No ketchup for Angelo, so I know he wouldn't like that fucking place. But this is what I want to talk about, and this is worth the tangent. If you guys have ever been to Zuma at the Cosmo, and I'm not really a fried guy, like if I get fish, I just like fish. I don't like fried fish, but they have fried calamari. That was the best seasoned calamari I had. Oh my God. The seasoning and batter on that was fucking to die for. And it had the little kick to it that it's not a tongue spice. It's like just kind of like Angela, you would enjoy it. The back of the throat little tickle, right? It just kind of a little peppery in the back of the throat. And there was, if anybody's been there, was it Zuma in the Cosmo? Oh my God. The fried calamari is fucking unreal. So
I'm a big, obviously I like fried calamari, but Rhode Island style, where it's like tossed with banana peppers and some sauce and stuff, Rhode Island style is the way to go.
And what is that? Who can guess what that is?
Is that a lemon? Is that an old fashioned? What is that on top? Is that an old fashioned? What is it?
It's not an old fashioned.
I can't tell. It looked like an old fashioned with a lemon peel on top.
Somebody almost got it.